So this here is a simple code which you're probably going to use often while designing your form, the Me.Close instruction. Um, so what does it mean? So it's pretty obvious that it's closing something. Here, the me actually means the form itself, the current form you're working on. So instead of me, if there are multiple forms in your project, then yes, you can instead put in the name of the form you want to close when you hit that button or whatever you're assigning the me.close instruction with. So it could be main form, subsidiary form, or whatever. So, but since we have only one form, the me is basically a shortcut. Now here the dot between me and close is called a dot member access operator. A pretty big and fancy name for such a small thing, but it basically represents the hierarchy. Like, so me is the form, and then dot, which means that you go down a level and you go down to whatever you want, whatever action you want to assign to that instruction or to that form. So close, once you start writing me and then hit dot, you'll get a lot of options from Visual Basic suggesting you different kinds of action you can do um, with um, this instruction. So me here is a keyword, close here is also a keyword, and close is the method basically which is called when the action is performed. And in case if there's more instructions after this with the hit of the button or whatever, then it is processed in sequence by Visual Basic. So that's what is called sequential processing. So whatever code is on top will get processed first, and then the program will look at all the codes below that. So just a quick glimpse of if I start with me and then hit dot. Oh, come on. Yes. So you see so many different things I can do. So once I start hitting close, then it automatically identifies whatever I want it to. I don't want to do it right now. I just wanted to show you how stuff happens once you start writing codes. So going back to the slide. Before I start the next tutorial, just wanted to mention that uh, save often when you're designing a program, because you never know if the computer might crash or for some reason you might lose a lot of work if you don't save often. When you open any form, any solution, any project, once you start putting new stuff in, an asterisk appears on the designer and the code editor tabs, and basically it means that there's stuff which has not been saved yet. So that when you see an asterisk, you'll understand that you have changed something and not saved it. And you see, I've said never, never, never use the save as command. Uh, Basically, Visual Basic kind of flips out when you start putting in new names for new stuff you're putting in. So always use the save all instead of save as. So if you have the main form, when you're saving it as a project, suppose the test form we have, let me show you so that you can better understand. So if you want to save it, this project, do save all. Don't do save as. Don't have multiple names for a single form, because that basically makes Visual Basic confused or something and it can't handle it properly. So the good thing is, so the ideal thing to do, you have an asterisk means the stuff which needs to be saved, so save all. Just do that and you will have no headache while you're working on your project.